Hello guys, and welcome to episode 6 of my Armored Fury campaign in WARNO, playing on the PACT side. Previously, we managed to secure Burgdorf. Really nice, taken another objective quite soon into the campaign I feel. And today we're going to be pushing on the British forces on our right flank. It's going to be a tough fight. We're going to be going up against the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards with their large amount of elite challengers. So that's going to be a tough one. Let's just get this organized though. The actual attack is going to be against the Queen's Dragoon Guards. I can only bring in 2 units, but we can use my Resvedka as auxiliary. So let's move these guys forwards and we'll move this unit forwards, and then this one can maybe do an extra follow-up attack, although I don't really want to do that on their own. We can also bring in artillery, like rocket artillery. Could be worth just having it there, although I'm not sure I'm going to use it much. If we see like a large group of units, I could maybe get away with it. All right, the next thing is, do I want to bring in my fighters? I don't think we need to. Like, there isn't going to be enemy aircraft. It would, however, increase the amount of points I can spend, but we also risk running into an AA net. I'll bring it because it'll be worth it. You can see it pushes our command points per minute up to 10. Our initial command points will be 65. I think it's worth bringing them if I can. Let's tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. We got away with bringing in the aircraft. That's good. This map is a tough one. I didn't actually check the map going in. This town causes issues. Elsewhere, we're okay-ish on controlling the range. Center's going to be a tough one to contest. All right, I think we just kind of sweep from left to right. Okay. Secure Anna, contest Boris, then kind of maybe contest into the corner of center. Pushing into these trees and this hill area is going to be very difficult, so we're going to probably avoid that if I can. We've got some Spetsvedka. They're kind of expensive to bring in at the start. Probably just load up with these BMP2s. Resvedka. We'll have one just unload on this side. We can have one that maybe pushes into the town. Get one into this building. I probably want one that can be on the right side of this tree line. Then we're going to bring in most of my tanks. Probably here or here. I think here might be better. So let's do that. Plenty of T-80s being put down. Would like a leader for this sector. I think it's going to be an infantry leader if I have one. Yeah, we've got a Modostraki Komleti. We can put them in there. And we're definitely going to bring in a bunch of Modostraki to control this town. It's going to be super important. Got to respect the artillery though. I can't be lazy. Okay, so that's the majority of those brought in. We do have T-80Bs. I could put a couple T-80Bs on the left here from the recon unit. Get them into there. And then maybe another Motorozvedka just to watch the far side of the lake. We'll bring up a leader that can also push into Boris. I will do that with the tanks here. These tanks can just get up to here maybe, and then we'll attack forwards. Not sure what else I want to bring. I can kind of load up with a lot of Gvozdzka and set them on counter battery potentially. That could be a good distraction to allow me to use my MLRS. Could bring in 5 of them at the start. I feel like that would be a substantial amount to be able to engage enemy artillery. Let's do it. We'll move them forwards. So we'll get them like up here, and I'm gonna keep them near the road so that we can move them faster. Make sure they're spread out adequately. Right side is going to be pretty exposed. Not much I can do about this, honestly. This is terrible terrain for my tanks to fight in, and we are primarily using tanks. I'm going to bring in these machine guns. They should help. Also a Gazelle. What did they use? So they've got the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards, which is the Challengers. The VKK 251, which is Home Guard, I guess. And then, actually, it's a German territorial unit. And then we got the 40th Field Regiment HQ. So that's where the Gazelles are coming from. Let's just get a Tunguska in. Alright, nothing crazy going on so far. Let's see if we can reach the church here. Always really tense at the start, or big group of tanks moving over on that side. Okay, that's kind of good for us. Oh, of course. That's so annoying, because I'm gonna have to resupply the smoke before I can attack. A clean Milan hit into the side armor there. Big bunch of challenges up there. Just going to save points for now. We can bring in big groups of tanks because they've got big groups of tanks themselves. Trying to move over here to engage the challengers, but I do need to be patient on that smoke. You're is racing over here as quickly as possible. I may be able to start engaging them with ATGMs. Those Gazelles spotting my artillery immediately, so gotta go. Alright, Kompostka down.
Товарищ командир, есть попадание. Ищем цель. Огонь по готовке. К рейсу готов, товарищ командир.
Let's make sure those move.
Цель поражена. Танки грязи не боятся.
Did kill one of the artillery units as well there. Happy about that. This is really risky because I don't have the smoke. Good hits though.
Прямое попадание. По местам.
If I'm playing at max range, it's okay, because as soon as you reverse, you're usually out of range. Unless they, of course, follow you, but with multiple tanks in position, it's usually not a problem.
Готов. Боеприпасы, давай назад.
Come on.
Молодец, молодчик.
It's like one more hit is all I
Я
needed
броня.
there.
Цель обнаружена.
This supply is going to get used up very quickly.
Орудие готово, командир.
I would like to maybe get into a position where these BMPs can be
Цель
useful.
твой, последний приходит. Буржуй. Слушай, нормальные герои всегда идут в обход. На связи.
That's already used up instantly.
Проверка связи. Прием. Ищем цель. Огонь по готовности.
Where did all those tanks go? I know we killed a lot of them. That might have been the entire convoy there. That's a lot of dead Challenger 2s, actually.
Понял. Готов. Движение на горизонте. В вашем распоряжении. Молодец, наводчик. Ждем цели указаний. Хорошо горит. Едь, добавим огневой мощи. По местам. Торможу.
The BMP2's kind of struggling there, actually, to get
Готов.
the value.
Грязи не боятся. Боекомплекта больше нет. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Готов.
Their HGM vehicles are just so much better hidden than ours.
Оружие на изготовку.
Okay, their leader left that sector, which is good for us. I need to get this BMP2
На счету.
into the middle of this forest on the left, so we're at least contesting, stopping them get ahead on conquest, and then we're going to just be looking for
Товарищ командир.
kills now. I
Боекомплекта
think we can
больше
afford
нет.
a lot of tanks, so we're going to just bring in as many as I can.
Движение на горизонте.
We can sweep through the middle of the map.
Тишина в эфире. Разворачиваемся здесь. Назад. Броня на связи. Я броня. Может, чайку? Хорошо. Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой. Громко и четко. Торможу.
Let's try and get the Motorvodka to the edge of the town. We'll do the same there.
Враг
On this side, maybe we'll just try and move up the BMP2 there. Bringing up more Gavostikas
ударила.
could work as well.
В вашем распоряжении.
They were surprisingly effective against the M109 previously, so you know, as long as I'm making sure to move them after they fire,
Враг видит.
and we don't get hit first,
Орудие готово, командир.
Gavostikas should be okay.
Их вот, к ориентиру вперед! Давно хотел посетить там страну. Разведвзвод в вашем распоряжении. Цель поражена! Обнаружен став! Едем! Может,
Yeah, unfortunately, in that case, we're not going to get away in time.
сделай! Есть цель, командир!
Look at the flood. This is what you like to see.
Танки грязи не боятся! Проверка связи, прием! Молодец, наводчик! Выше нас только звезды! Давай быстрее, пока Молодец, наводчик. Достанем их из-под земли. Связь налажена.
Doesn't look like there was anything
Развернем здесь.
on the left, really.
Разведка боем. Вперед.
We have the striker there.
Цель обнаружена. Жду новых указаний.
Let's have this BMP2 squeeze through.
Понял.
I want this Martinez Vedka to move up here as well.
Жду новых указаний. Быстрей, поехали. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Отступаем. Орудие готово, командир.
The counter battery is getting a bit much. Okay.
10 градусов! Огонь! Меняю огневую позицию. Добавим огневой мощи. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Да, товарищ командир. Склонение 10 градусов. Отдайте газку, мужики. Молодец, наводчик. Удивить, значит победить. Развернем здесь наблюдатель.
We'll start moving up with the T-80s.
Я броня.
Recon's on its way.
Пулей туда. Сближаемся.
And we were hitting that properly.
Готов. Жду новых указаний.
Oh, big side hit there.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
It's actually going to be perfect. We're going to just ride straight into the side of their convoy there.
По местам. Броня на связи. Еще на чуть-чуть. Нет. Стой. Проверка связи. Прием. Жми назад. Движение на горизонте.
That one's getting very ahead of himself.
Вперед. Огонь с коротких.
Oh, what a cool engagement this is. There's so many units shooting each other right now.
Даем назад. Аккуратно. Понял. Готов. Движение на горизонте.
Gotta make sure I'm keeping an eye on everything and try not to
Так точно, товарищ командир.
get side shot along the way. These boys shouldn't be advancing much further than they already are.
Громко и четко.
These HGMs are scary.
Больше нет. Товарищ командир. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
What a fight. What a fight that was.
Проверка
Oh, one of the BBs just got side shot there on the way out.
вперед. Огонь с коротких.
Savage.
Даем назад. По местам.
Need these to
Движение
each
начал.
calming down a little bit.
Громко и четко. День твой последний приходит.
I felt like that was a successful engagement.
У новых указаний. Корректируй огонь. Идем туда. Делал его. Артиллерия.
Everything kind of happening all at once though. An eye on all of that is a nightmare.
Готов к бою. Жми назад. Жду ваших указаний.
Anything that's damaged, we should pull back.
Прием.
Artillery is brutal.
Боекомплект пуст, товарищ командир. Добавим огневой мощи. Сделаем, товарищ командир.
Okay, well, with that done, where do we go next? I mean, we can push on center, or I can keep maybe pushing towards the spawn. This is like open tank country, so I feel like pushing that way is good for us. It's just, do I have the supply to fix everybody up?
Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой.
We still have the tanks we can bring in, so let's start doing that. I'm not concerned really about attacking the right hand side. I would like to clear out this tree line though. It could be a job for some infantry. I also have these guys push up a little bit here.
Кузову не подходить. Может, остановимся. Самый легкий путь уже заменили.
Those ones are fixing up. I am concerned about the HGM that was firing at me from the right.
На связи.
Когда мотор разведка to move forwards.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Приготовиться к бою. Еще бы чуть-чуть. Молодец, наводчик.
Another good kill.
К бою готов. День твой, последний приходит. Буржуй. Громко и четко. Хорошо, горит.
Nice.
Так точно, товарищ командир. Ищем цель. Огонь. Еще бы чуть-чуть.
Yeah, I think almost brute forcing my way to the spawn is maybe a better way to do this than trying to mess around on the right side of the map.
К кузову не подходить. Застрять бы в грязище. Слушаю. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Spawn roads are like there, there. There's one. Oh, that's air spawn. There is a spawn on the right.
Больше нет. Слушаю, товарищ командир. Достанем их из-под земли. Весь во внимании. Развернем здесь.
Probably kill that supply or that leader, honestly. But then again, I don't want to win by conquest.
Жду новых указаний.
Still need to get through this right side though, so it's just gonna get shot regardless.
По вашему приказу взвод построен. Хорошо, горит. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
I'm getting some BMPs in because we want to be able to monostralky through here.
Точно, товарищ командир. Выдвигаемся к цели. Товарищ командир. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Экипаж танка к бою готов. Так точно, товарищ командир. Жду новых указаний. Еще бы чуть-чуть. Красно. Понял. Меняю позицию. Короткими
Yeah, at this point, we might as well just keep going.
На связи. Задним ходом.
That's
марш!
gonna smoke. The Challenger
Тишина, столько
didn't have enough cohesion loss to win that one.
Жду ваших указаний.
But
Молодец,
NTRBs have
наводчик.
arrived.
Принял.
We'll
Сделай.
fix up these tanks.
Движение на горизонте. Вперед! Ищем цели. Еще бы чуть-чуть. Жду новых указаний. Громко и четко. Я броня. Цель
That
обнаружена.
TATBB doesn't have
Путь
smoke.
наружу. Быстрей, поехали. Без шума и пыли. Громко и четко. Жду ваших
So
указаний.
this road is the one that needs to be covered. So we will head in that direction. It's just they keep disappearing, coming past here and disappearing. And they're not coming down this road, otherwise my T-80s here would be engaging. Not going to matter shortly. We'll have
Вперед!
more tanks
Товарищ командир.
that can keep pushing.
К бою готов. Ну, поехали. Одним из разговорчики в строю. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Он так и не понял, что это было. Готов. Молодец, наводчик. Достанем их из-под земли. Молодец. Обнаружен.
Anything that does come too far down is going to get destroyed. But yeah, these monostralky are going to head here and will attack, move up in that direction.
Пошел, пошел, пошел! Он так и не понял, что это было. Развернем здесь наблюдательный пост. Хорошо горит. Хорошо горит.
These tanks can all head to the left side.
Разведвзвод, давай назад. Хорошо горит. Громко и четко. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Еще бы чуть-чуть. Танки грязи не боятся! Сдаем назад! Аккуратно! Начать движение. О контактах докладывать. Броня на связи. Танки грязи не
Okay.
боятся!
I may want to just move out of the way of that artillery.
Может, чайку? Вы уверены, что там безопасно? Боекомплекта больше нет! Готов! Без шума и пыли!
Make sure that motorvedka is staying in cover.
Болванка в танк ударила! Жду новых указаний. День твой последний приходит, буржуй! Быстрее! Нужно оказаться там первыми! Жду ваших указаний. Вперед! Он так и не понял, что это было. Болванка в танк ударила!
Good. Okay, more supply, please. Do I have any left? I got some here.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Давай! По нам идут сильный огонь! Жми назад! Эй, поехали! Боекомплекта больше нет! Сдаем назад! Аккуратно! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Еще бы чуть-чуть!
That one might be dead.
Молодец, молодчик!
I feel like we were managing this pretty well, but fortunately
Хорошо горит!
lost one there.
По местам! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Молодец, наводчик! По местам! Молодец, наводчик!
Really good kills otherwise.
Задним ходом марш! Броня на связи!
A lot of these MTLBs are running out.
Силовое обеспечение на связи! Молодец, наводчик! Орудие готово, командир! Готовы вдарить, товарищ командир! Делал его!
Tell you what though, already down to 83 morale. I think that's actually gone pretty fast.
Пока нас не заметили! Враг перебит! Караул готов! Вперед! Огонь с коротких! Экипаж танка к бою готов! Сдаем назад! Аккуратно! Проверка вперед! Огонь с коротких! Нас заметили! Торможу! Так точно, товарищ!
Challenger tanking so many ATGMs.
Ищем цель! Огонь по готовности! По местам!
How are we looking for tanks?
Я броня! Цель обнаружена!
Most of my tanks have come in already. We do have... Oh,
Танки грязи не
not good.
боятся! Громко и четко!
We'll fall back on that side.
По местам!
Hopefully my counter battery can finish the job there.
Заметили! На связи! Полная боевая готовность. Эх, путь дорожка. Товарищ командир? Движение на горизонте! По местам!
Move these Monostraki into the trees now. I think they are sort of reinforcing more from the right with those tanks.
Жду ваших указаний. День твой последний по местам.
We're getting to a point now where
Больше нет. На
I
связи.
don't have any supply to fix these up.
Нормальные герои всегда идут в обход. Боекомплекта больше нет. броня! Цель обнаружена! Хорошо горит!
I'm hoping that was a motorized Bedica from the recon unit, otherwise I'll be really sad.
Не отставать! Жду ваших указаний! Сдаем назад! Аккуратно! Гром вперед!
A lot of challenges to kill still.
Проверка связи!
Any that are really low should just completely back off.
Аккуратно!
So I don't accidentally use them.
Проверка связи! Прием!
Oh, that's an engine destroy.
Наконец! Жду
Not
новых
good.
указаний!
Not good news.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Всем залечь! Ищем цель! Огонь по готовности! Быстрей! Нужно нагнать свои! Так им!
Okay, well that wasn't so bad.
Вперед! Огонь с коротких! Громко и четко! Я броня! По нам ведут сильный огонь!
A T-80BV did just die. No, I said that. But we're still doing really well.
Наводчик!
Such a massive front to manage. Really is.
Второй взвод готов! Я броня! Цель обнаружена!
Gotta give you those side shots.
Огонь по готовности! Слушаю, товарищ командир! Торможу! Громко и четко! Да, товарищ командир!
Okay, since most of these are out of ammo, I'm just gonna move them. Yeah, there's not really enough to be counter-battering properly.
Жду приказа!
You got a smoke.
Боекомплекта больше нет! Проверка связи! Прием! Я броня! Цель... Так точно! Одним империалистом меньше! Боекомплекта
My
больше нет!
T-80BV is letting me down there.
Товарищ командир! Выполнение боевой задачи готов!
I wish I could steal that supply somehow.
Впереди противник! Нам поворачивать!
I'm really thinking what we could do is set up all my grads
Хорошо горит!
and just spray down this road.
Болванка в танк ударила! Сдаем назад! Аккуратно! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! По местам! Достанем их из-под земли! Проверка связи! Прием! Задним ходом марш! Тыловое обеспечение
It was the one that was engine destroyed that got killed, wasn't it? It's okay. We can repair a couple more on this side.
Цель обнаружена!
Kind of curious if I could run over there with a monostrelky. Kind of reaching the end of my power here.
Обнаружен противник! Приготовиться к бою! Товарищ понял! День твой последний приходит!
Got so many T-80s on the map. It's crazy.
Экипаж
These
танка
two are
готов.
healthy.
Грязи не боятся!
Trying to figure out the best way to do this.
Товарищ командир! Обнаружен противник! Приготовиться к бою!
Like any that are healthy,
Ориентиру вперед!
probably want to shift to this road over here now.
Боеприпасы заканчиваются! Проверка, вставай назад! Хорошо горит! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Удивить значит победить!
Make sure things are moving.
Хватит сидеть! Вам что, заняться нечем? Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
There's technically like 10 more tanks, which is quite a lot
Готов!
for us to have to kill.
Броня! Цель обнаружена! Вперед! Ищем цели! Готов! Понял! Хорошо горит! Поехали! Взвод построен! Весь во внимании! Задним ходом марш!
Oh no. He had eyes on that. No, not my tank.
Жду ваших указаний! Задним ходом марш! Громко и
That
чётко!
sucks.
Слушаю, товарищ командир. На развод!
Best I can do in a lot of cases is just fall back as much as I can, bring up some BMPs with Monostrelki, use the sort of BMPs as long range HGMs. Might do the trick. If I could get eyes on where they're gonna stop, that would be huge.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Да, командир! Давно хотел посетить страну. Хорошо горит! Слушаю, товарищ командир! Всем залечь! Разговорчики в строю! Вперед! Ищем цели! Слушаю, товарищ командир! Движение начал!
I start moving to intercept the challenges.
Цель обнаружена! Еще бы чуть-чуть! Задним ходом марш! Молодец!
Good kill.
На связи! Хорошо горит!
Another good kill.
Задним ходом марш! Жду ваших указаний! Выполнению боевой задачи готов!
Our Monostrelki have almost made it all the way over to where the artillery is firing from.
Еще бы чуть-чуть!
There's a bunch of infantry and stuff down here that we might be able to
Жду новых
engage.
указаний. Проверка связи. Прием.
Alright, I think I got targets now. Let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Бою готов!
then 5, 6, 7. Something like that.
Жми назад! Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Боекомплекта больше нет!
Alrighty. Brad's firing away. Oh, that looks so cool. Alright, let's see if we hit the mark. Saturating that target. Definitely damaging a lot of those challenges. Let's just make sure that they move, because that is the only attack we're going to be making with those. Oh, we've managed to take out another challenger there. Beautiful. One more challenger kill, and that is game over.
Проверка связи. Прием.
What a fight.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
We've got a bunch of stuff over here as well.
Вперед! Артиллерия ждет приказа.
That was so cool. There's no way you're ever going to be able to reload those though, it's wild.
Весь во внимании!
Try and keep the...
Хорошо!
Last second, lost those. Alright, well, 33 minutes, 52 seconds. Very cool ending. 240 kills, 33 losses. Like that a lot. Yeah, that was a really solid fight, especially considering most of our kills are in fact challenges. Some of their artillery was really on point and definitely picked up a few kills for them here and there, but yeah, that was huge. We took them down from 14 strength to 4. Look how many challenges they lost. Insane. Okay. Is there a follow-up is the question. Like, this unit can certainly move here. If I were to attack the Queen's Dragoon Guards, would they be able to join the 1st Battalion of the Staffordshire Regiment? they would. Is that a problem though? Probably not. I guess it depends on the map. Like if it was like a forested map, it'd be a problem. It's kind of open though. A lot of Milans. Queen's Dragoon Guards. They've got the Gazelles, the Scimitars, the Strikers. Oh, this artillery can move up on this side. I think, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. We'll probably play this out next time around, where we attack the Queen's Dragoon Guards again, and that should disorganize them. And then the following turn, we should be able to break into Sela, I think. Because these units that are now have really high fatigue are probably going to try and retreat. So that will leave us to try and take out the 2nd Royal Tank Regiment, which is really scary. 20 penetration guns instead of the usual 18 penetration guns. So the front armor of those T-80BVs is really not going to be as effective against those units. Should be a good fight though, and you can see that we've got plenty of fights to go along the front in the next turn, so that's going to be exciting. But yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.